Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. So today we are going to be working on the spinal articulation. So the class has been designed to enhance your spine mobility, to create a sense of openness on your back and fluidity and easy when you perform the exercises. Okay? So we are going to start lying down today. So when you're ready, just lie on your mats, okay? Let's get started. We're gonna start with a relaxation. So just find a comfortable position here, okay? You can keep your feet, your legs bent, your feet on the mat, or you can have your legs straight. Okay, so we're gonna just take a few moments to arrive into the mat. And just allow your body to settle. Just have a sense of the mat holding you up. So just allow gravity to support you. And then we're going to start focusing on our breathing. Okay, so you breathe in through the nose. And then you breathe out through the mouth. Slowly and deeply. Breathing into the nose. And breathe out into the mouth. Just feel the back of the head in the mat. Back of the rib cage. Back of the pelvis. And allow the weight of your head, your pelvis, your spine to melt into the mat. Good. And bringing the awareness back to your breathing. Just start to feel as you breathe in, feel how your rib cage expands into the side, your body expands, and on the out breath, your body contracts and relaxes. You breathe in, feeling the expansion, everything expands. Breathe out, everything contracts and relaxes. And as you breathe out, just start to feel a little bit of your abdominal activation. So your abdomen comes slightly in. Lovely. If your legs are straight, you're going to bend them. We're going to bring the awareness now to our neck, okay? So on the next out breath, we're going to take the chin in towards the chest. And then breathe in as you lengthen the neck back up. Breathe out, chin in towards the chest. And breathe in as you lengthen back up. Let's do it a few times. Notice any tension on your shoulders. Good. Make it your last one. Now this time we're going to take the chin in towards the ceiling as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, take the chin down towards the chest. So again, a few more times in. Chin up to the ceiling. And breathe out, chin down to the chest. Mobilizing our cervical spine. Okay, and now we're going to find middle points between the two extremes. And we're going to stop there. It should be a natural curve under your neck. Good. And from there, we're going to start taking the head from one side to the other side. Okay, taking one side and taking the head to the other side. Okay, from one side to the other. Lovely. And make it your last one, and then you're gonna take your head back to center. Now we're gonna draw circles, but imagine you are drawing the circles with the tip of your nose on the ceiling, okay? So it's gonna be a small circle. So you start drawing small circles on the ceiling with the tip of your nose. We're gonna reverse the way of this circle. Lovely. And make it your last one. And take your head back to center. Find the natural curves of your neck. Okay, good. You're gonna bring awareness to the rib cage now, okay? So we're gonna take the arms up and over the head on the in-breath. And on the breath out, you're gonna circle the arms, softening the rib cage. Breathe in, take your arms up and over. Breathe out as you circle the arms, softening your rib cage. Good, breathe in, up and over. And breathe out as you circle and soften. Lovely. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out as you circle the arms and soften your rib cage and keep your arms down there, okay? So keep your rib cage nice and soft and bring the awareness to your pelvis now, okay? We're gonna start to do pelvis tilts. So on the next out breath, you're gonna tilt the pelvis towards your navel, okay? And then you're going to take it to neutral, just a few times there. So you're gonna imagine that your pelvis is like a compass. So your navel is north, your pubic bone is south, and then your hip bones are west and east. So now we're gonna take in just the navel towards the north. And then we're gonna start taking it towards your south. Okay, so pelvis tilts towards the north and pelvis tilts towards the south. In both directions. So you're flattening the spine and you're finding a bigger arch as you tilt it towards the south. Okay, that's it, both directions. And we're gonna make it our last one. Find neutral. Now we're gonna take the pelvis from west to east. Okay, so to one side and to the other side. So when you take it to one side, you press your bottom on one side, that you lift the other side slightly off. And you press one side as you lift the other side. That's it, side to side. One more time. Side. You can always place the hands on your hip bones if you want to feel the movement. Okay. Come back to neutral. We're going to draw circles now around the compass. Okay. So we're going to start south and then we're going to go to east, north, and west. Okay. South, east, north, and west. Two more circles. Mobilizing the pelvis here. That's it. And then we're going to reverse the way of this circle, okay? Reverse. 3 more circles. Feel the abdominal activation as you take it to the north. Lovely. And then make it your last one. And release. We're going to find neutral. We're going to find the middle points here. Okay, well done. So take your arms by the sides, palms down. We're going to start to do pelvis curls. Okay, so we're going to slightly press down with the feet. We're going to go vertebra by vertebra, focusing on the articulation of the spine. We're going to lift the tailbone off the floor and lift just a few vertebrae of your lower back off the floor. And then you're going to release the vertebrae and the pelvis and the tailbone down. Okay, so on the out breath, let's do that again. Tailbone lifts. and feel the vertebrae of your lower back, and then release them down. So you release down, feel them imprinting on the mat. And again, so feel lifting the pelvis, the tailbone, the vertebrae of your lower back, maybe a little bit the vertebrae of your mid back. That's the first vertebrae of your mid back, and then release them down one by one. We're gonna carry on little by little, vertebra by vertebra, rolling up and then releasing down sequentially. And carry on. Mid back, feeling all the vertebrae there, feeling the mat and returning to the mat. And we're gonna go up to the vertebrae of your upper back. That's the first vertebrae of your upper back, and then you release down. And we're gonna go all the way up to the tips of your shoulder blades. And then you release down sequentially, one by one. So let's do it one more time. We go all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. And then we release the spine down, bone by bone. Okay, that's great, lovely. So let's clasp the hands behind the heads. Okay, this time we're gonna curl up. So we're gonna start taking the head up, mobilizing the vertebrae of your cervical spine. And then roll up, breaking from your breastbone, and then you release back down, okay? So again, feel your vertebrae, cervical spine, and upper back, feeling off the floor, and then releasing back down. Okay, the out breath. You can slightly take your elbows in, just slightly, so you can see them by your peripheral vision. Exhale. And release. Okay, this time we're gonna roll up, we're gonna curl up, curl your spine up. We're gonna take one arm out and place it behind the thighs, and then the other arm behind the thighs, okay? So as you breathe out, you can use the hands and the legs to curl up a little bit higher. And then you release down vertebra by vertebra and take your hands back to your head and release them. Okay, so on the out breath, you curl one hand behind the thighs, the other. On the out breath, use the hands to curl up a little bit higher. And then release. One hand back to the head, the other, and release. Okay, so on the exhale, pull up, one hand, the other hand, lovely. Press, roll up a little bit higher, and release one hand back, the other hand back, and all the way down. Okay, exhale. One, and exhale. See, you can come up a little bit higher this time. And then you take one hand back, the other, and you release down vertebra by vertebra. Okay, let's do two more times. One, the other. Exhale as you curl up a little bit higher. See how far higher up you can go. And then take one hand back, the other back, and release down. Well done. One more time. One, the other. Exhale, use your hands against the thighs to curl up higher, and then take one hand back, the other, and release all the way down. Okay, fantastic, well done. Okay, so we're gonna take the arms, we're gonna keep them in alignment with the shoulders to do a side rolls, okay? So I'm gonna give you two options here. You can keep your feet down on the floor, okay, legs together, inner thighs connected. Or if you want to work a bit harder, you're gonna take your legs to tabletop position. And again, connect them together, okay? Keep the knees right over the hips if you choose this position, okay? Good. So when you're ready on the out breath, on the in breath, we're going to take the legs towards the right and the head towards the left. And then on the out breath is when we're going to return back to center. Okay, so breathe in, legs to the left, head to the right. Try to keep your legs together. Try to keep your inner thighs active, connected throughout the exercise, okay? Activating your inner thighs. Feet together, legs together. Breathe out as you roll back to center, okay? Again, you do it sequentially, your lower back, your rib cage rolls off, and then you press your rib cage, your waist, and your lower back on the mat. Lower back, waist, rib cage off the mat, and then you press the rib cage, the waist, and the lower back on the floor. Let's do just one more time on each side. Sequentially, rib cage, waist, and lower back. And that's one. Replacing your spine back on the mat. Lovely. Hug your knees on the chest. Okay. Rock. Again, hands behind the thighs, and we roll up the seat. Again, so we're going to do a roll up from this position. Okay. So we're going to start just, let's place the hands here. Let's drop the heads down towards the knees. Okay. So to prepare for this exercise, your hands can be on the feet if it's more comfortable for you. So I just want you to take a few deep breaths here on your back. Okay. So breathing on your back. And just trying to open up the space on your lower back. Lovely. And then release. Good, and now we're going to place the hands behind the thighs, okay? So we're going to start with a gentle pelvis tilt, okay? So on the out breath, we're going to tilt the pelvis, activating our abdominals here, keeping the shoulders over the hips, okay? And then you lengthen back up. On the out breath, tilting your pelvis towards your nose, activating your abdominals and lengthen back up, okay? And again, exhale, as you tilt, shoulders over the hips, and lengthen back up, okay? So if you have lower back issues, you want to take it easy, stay there, carry on just doing this gentle pelvis tilt, okay? If you want to work a bit harder, a bit more challenge here on your abdominals, you're gonna find the shape, same position. We're gonna start rolling down, okay? And roll down until you get you straightening your arms, okay? So when you have your arms straight, stop, activate here your abdominals and roll back up and lengthen up top, okay? And for your feet, you can keep them down or you can keep them up, your toes up if that works better for you, okay? You choose it. So roll, arms straight, and roll back up. And lengthen your spine, okay? If you still want a bit more of challenge, you're gonna have your arms in front of the shoulders, okay? So find the tilting, keep the shape as you roll down. Feel the abdominal activation. Breathe in, and on the breath out, roll back up and lengthen up. And again, exhale. And the out breath, roll back up. Okay? Good, lengthen up, and again, find the shape, tilting the pelvis, and then keep rolling down. Keep your abdominals in. Good, and roll back up. We're gonna do it one more time, last one. And try to keep your inner thighs active, so you don't allow your legs to rotate outwards. Keep them in and lengthen back up. Okay, fantastic. And again, drop your head towards the knees and take a few deep breaths here on your back. And then release. Again, we're gonna lie on one side, and so just face me. Sole of the feet are gonna be in alignment with your bottom, okay? And you're gonna clasp your hands here behind the head, and you're gonna press your head down, okay? So this is the starting position. So you can clasp your hands, or you can have one hand on top of the other, what is more comfortable for you, okay? So we're gonna move just the heads, okay? So we're gonna start just turning the head. Your elbow points towards the ceiling, and then you take it down, okay? Okay, elbow to elbow. Just the head rolls, elbow to ceiling, and roll down. Okay, head rolls, and release. Okay, lovely, and again, roll the head, and release, lovely. Okay, this time, we're gonna roll the head, and we're gonna open the shoulder, just the shoulder, okay? And maybe you keep the eye line towards your elbow, and then you take it back. Okay, so head, shoulder, eye line towards the elbow, and take it. Good. And head, shoulder, and okay. One more time here. Head, shoulder, and take it. Okay, we are gonna add the rib cage now. Okay, so you do the head, you do the shoulder, and you roll your rib cage down. Eye line towards your elbow, and then release rib cage, shoulder, and head. Okay, so head, shoulder, rib cage, shoulder, and head. Okay, two more times. Shoulder, rib cage, and take it back. Well done, one more time. Shoulder, rib cage, and we're gonna stay there. Stay there, open, okay? And think about the rib cage. When then you breathe out, think about softening your rib cage. That's lovely. And on the next out breath, we're gonna take the legs up to the center. Okay, so we're lying now on our back. Good. And we're gonna take the arms by the sides. Your right leg is gonna, or the leg that was on the bottom, okay, before you came to the center, lift that leg up, okay, and extend the other leg, okay, and flex the foot of the other leg. Good. Arms are gonna be by the sides. So now you're gonna take the leg that is bent across the body. Take it across, 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 across the body. Good. And we're gonna extend the leg, and then we're gonna circle and bend it back. Okay, so take it across the body, across, across, across. Extend the leg, circle and bend. Okay, take it across the body, extend, circle and bend. Lovely. Carry on across the body, extend, circle, bend, and we do one more time across, extend, circle and bend. Lovely. Place your hands on your shin bones. Good. And take the knee towards the chest and lift the head up towards the knee. Okay? And then we're gonna lift, keep the bottom, the leg, foot of the bottom leg flexed and lift the leg up slightly, okay? Lengthen the leg away, pushing away through the heel, okay? Yes, and now from here, we're gonna try to curl up a little bit higher. So we're gonna take the knee up and you curl up your upper back a little bit higher. And then you take the knee back towards the head. And again, press and curl up a little bit higher. Knee towards the chest. Good. Press and come back a little bit higher. And knees to chest. Good. Keep the other foot flexed. And higher up. And knee to chest. Now we're going to place the hands behind the thighs. And you curl up a little bit higher. And then pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release down, knee to chest. Keep the other foot flexed, okay? Stretch here and start to take the foot of the leg that is extended to one side and to the other side, okay? So we are rotating the leg out and rotating the leg in. Okay, just taking the foot from side to side, rotating the leg. That's it, the foot of the leg that is extended, okay? And now let's see if we can coordinate it with the other foot. So both foot rotate to one side and both feet rotate to the other side, okay? Side to side, side to side. One more time, side to side. Okay, this time we're gonna try to roll up, okay? Head towards the chest. We're gonna try to roll up to sit. Okay, so from this position here, we're gonna extend the leg and bend. See how far you can go. Just a little bit is fine. Just here is fine. Okay, you don't have to extend the leg completely. Okay, let's see how far you can go. Good. And then we're gonna round the spine and extend the leg. See if you need to place the hands on your calf muscles maybe, or you need to keep them on the knee. Taking the head towards the knee. Stretch there. And then release. Okay, lovely. We're gonna roll on the other side, okay? So sole of the feet in alignment with the bottom, hands behind the head, elbow to elbow. Keep the alignment, back of the head in alignment with back of the ribs and back of the pelvis. Again, when you're ready, we start rotating just the head. Elbow towards the ceiling and release. Rotating the head, elbow to ceiling and release. Okay, 2 more times here. Elbow to ceiling and release. And elbow to ceiling and release. Okay, now we do the elbow, the head, and the shoulder, and then shoulder back and head back. Rotate your head, shoulder, shoulder back, head back. 2 more times. Head, shoulder, shoulder back, head back. 1 more time. And now we're gonna add our rib cage. So elbow, head, shoulder, rib cage drops. Rib cage back, shoulder back, head back. Okay, 3 more times. Head, shoulder, rib cage. And take it back. 1 at a time. And we do 2 more times. Shoulder, rib cage. Trying to keep your legs together through all the exercise, connected. This is our last one. Shoulder, rib cage, and we're gonna hold it there. Okay, hold it there for a few deep breaths and think about softening your rib cage as you breathe out. So breathe in, you breathe out. Just soften your rib cage. That's great. And on the next breath, connect your legs together and roll them back to center. So we are lying on our back again. Okay? Good. So now the leg that was on the bottom is gonna come up, tabletop, the other leg, and the other leg is gonna be straight. Okay? Flex the foot of the leg that is straight. Arms by the sides. Okay, so we're gonna take the bent leg across the body, across the body. Then we're gonna extend the leg, circle, and bend. Okay, so take it across the body, extend your leg, circle round, and bend. Across the body, extend, circle round, and bend. Across the body, extend, circle round, and bend. Good. Across, extend, circle round, bend, and we make it our last one. Circle round and bend. Lovely. Place your hands on your shin bones. Take the chin towards the knees towards the chest, and take your head up towards your knees. Okay. Lift the other the leg extended off the floor. Flex the foot of that leg. Push away through the heels towards the wall. Okay. And then we're gonna start lifting, pressing with the hands on the shin bones, taking the knee up and taking the upper body higher. And then you release knees towards the chest. Okay. So pressing upper body higher up and release knees towards the chest. And again. Pressing and release. Okay, and again. Carry on at your own pace. Okay. That's lovely. Okay, next one, we're gonna place the hands behind the thighs. We're gonna roll up a little bit and we're gonna pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And release all the way down, taking the knee towards the chest. Okay, good. So keeping your foot flexed, we're gonna start taking the foot from side to side, rotating your leg inwards and outwards. From one side to the other side. Okay, the foot that is on the floor, with the leg extended, moves from one side to the other side. Okay. And then you're gonna see if you can coordinate it with the other foot. You start to take the other foot from side to side, same direction. That's it, good. And one more time on its direction. Okay, hands behind the thighs. We're gonna roll up to sitting. Good. From here, we're gonna work on extending the leg, extend and release. See how far you can go comfortably. Don't worry you have tight hamstrings, only go do as much as you can do comfortably. And then we are gonna keep the leg, the position you can keep it, slightly bent or straight, and take the head round in the spine. Take the head towards the leg. And then release. Okay, voila. So now both legs together, we're gonna place the hands behind the thighs, okay? We're gonna do a roll back slowly. So we're gonna start tilting the pelvis, feet slightly off the floor as you roll down on your back. And now we're gonna roll up. See how far up you can go. So first the head, upper back, mid back, and lower back lifts. Okay, lengthen up and then you release. Lower back on the floor, vertebra by vertebra. Mid back on the floor, upper back, and head down. Okay, so carry on. Head, upper back, mid back, and the vertebrae of your lower back. You try to keep your legs still though, okay? So don't allow your legs to extend. Try to keep them quiet and roll down slowly, okay? We're gonna do it 2 more times. Rolling up. And then releasing down, rolling down. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra. If you can go all the way up, that's fine. Don't worry. Just go as far as you can go. Maybe just here for some of you. That's absolutely fine. And then you release that. Okay? Well done. And the next one, we're going to roll up everyone to sitting. We're going to try to hold the position here. So some of you might be able to hold it just here with the feet down. You have lower back issues, or you can hold it here. Okay? Or you might be able to extend your legs, okay? See how it goes. Hold it there. Maybe for those who want a bit more of challenge, you're gonna take the arms out. And maybe you can try to circle your arms twice. 1, 2, okay. And then we'll release that. Lovely, well done. So from here, we're gonna turn around. We're gonna lie on our tongue. Good, so I'm going to give you 2 options, okay? So if you are comfortable with both arms extended, your forehead resting on the mat or on a cushion, you stay there, okay? If this is uncomfortable for you, you can bend one arm, and rest the forehead on the hands and keep the other arm straight, okay? So try to keep your legs together if possible, toes pointing. And then on the out breath, we're gonna take the arm on the head, the chest up at the same time, and then we'll release down. So see if you can keep your arm in the same line as your ear, and then you release down. Okay, and again, pressing and lift, pressing and lifting, and we do one more time. And then you release, okay? And we do the other side. So you can change hands if you have your head resting on your hands. On the out breath, chest and arm lifts. Keep the back of the neck long. Everything in alignment. Arm in the same line as your ear. And then release. Chest up. Well done. Breathe out. And release. And one last one. And then release. Okay, so we're gonna add a rotation, okay? So have a look if you need to. We're gonna lift up, breathe in, and then twist the torso. And maybe twist and rotating a little bit your arm. And then you release and lower, okay? We can do with the same arm. Up, breathe in, breathe out as you rotate your torso. And release down, okay? Same arm. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, rotate, and release. So try to rotate from your torso, just a little bit is fine. And try to keep your arm in alignment with your ear so you don't have to lift too high up, okay? And then release down. Good, we're gonna do the other side. So again, have a look if you need to. We're gonna lift the chest and the arm, breathe in, and the breathe out, twist, rotate your torso. And then release down, okay? So breathe out, chest and arm, rotate, twisting the torso, and release down. Good, breathe out, twist and rotate, reaching away, and release. And one more time. And gently release, okay, well done. Placing your hands below the shoulders. Breathe in as you lift your head up. Breathe out, push up. Sit on your heels. Take the head towards your knees. And take a few deep breaths here on your back. Again, opening the space in your lower back, space in between your vertebrae. And then on the next out breath, roll out to sitting. Okay, good. So we're gonna shift the weight to one side, turn the legs around. We come again to the front of the mat, okay? Right, so from here, we're gonna do a roll back this time, okay? So I'm gonna give you options. I know some of you can roll on your back. If you have lower back issues, don't worry. Just use the modification. So for the modification, you can have your hands here behind the thighs, or you can have your hands on the shins, head towards the knees, okay? And then you're gonna see if you can maybe lift your feet off the floor and hold this rounded back, okay? Tilting the pelvis, just hold the position there. When you need to rest, just drop the feet down and rest, okay? So that's gentle roll back. You just stay in that position, okay? If you want to work a bit harder, you're gonna come here and then maybe place the hands taking hold of the elbow, the ankles here, okay? Keep the chin towards the head towards the knees and roll on your back. Breathe in and breathe out, roll back up, okay? So breathe in, roll on the back, and breathe out as you roll back. Breathe in as you roll on the back, breathe out as you roll back up, okay? So on your own pace, just keeping the rounding, the activation on your abdomen, breathe in and breathe out. Head towards the knees, okay? 2 more times. Lovely, and then release. Again, well done, and we're gonna roll down on our back. Good. So from this position, we're gonna prepare for the shoulder breaks, okay? So just keep the arms down by the sides at the moment, okay? And just tilt the pelvis and roll your spine vertebra by vertebra. Same we did in the beginning. Try to activate your inner thighs. So what happens in this exercise sometimes is we tend to widen, the legs go wide, okay? So don't allow that to happen. Keep your inner thighs active and working, your glutes working. And then on the out breath, release vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Okay, so you're gonna stay there. If you want to work a bit harder, you're gonna clasp your hands here today and place them in front of you, okay, of your chest. And then you're gonna press them with the feet, and as you roll your spine, as you feel each vertebrae peeling off the mat, so you're gonna keep lifting your arms. You can stop there, or you can take them farther down. You choose how far down you can go comfortably, okay? Then you take a deep breath in, and the breath out imprints vertebra by vertebra on the floor, and you can replace the arm back to the starting position. Okay, so if that's hard, maybe beginners, you just want to keep your arms by the side, just keep them down, okay? So on the out breath, press down with the feet, till the pelvis start to peel one vertebrae at a time of the floor. We really want to focus today on the articulation of the spine. On the out breath, those who want more challenge, you are going to keep the arms over and see if you can replace every vertebrae on the mat one by one as your arms are over the head. It's harder, especially the lower back. So you really need to activate your abdomen to do that, okay? And carry on. The out breath, till the pelvis, and peel vertebra by vertebra, one bone at a time. Good. Breathe in. Notice your knees, keep them in alignment with your hips, and replace every vertebrae back down on the floor. You might need to lift the arms slightly higher, maybe, or you may need to take them with you down, okay? We're gonna do just one more time here. And release down, bone by bone. Try to feel all your bones touching the mat. Last thing to touch the floor is your tailbone. Okay, lovely. And take your arms down. So now you're gonna take one arm up and over, and you're gonna bend over. So reach away with the fingers of your hands and bend, do a small gentle lateral flexion here, okay? And as you keep this lateral flexion, we're gonna roll up again. So press with the feet and try to roll up. Try to roll up. And then you release and roll back down. Vertebra by vertebra. Lovely. Breathe in, one more time here, and breathe out. Still the pelvis. Activate your abdomen. Roll up, bone by bone. Make sure you keep the space between your chin and your chest. And roll back down. Great, well done. Release the bend of the spine, and we're gonna do the other side. So other arm over the head, and then gentle lateral flexion, okay? And when you're ready, on the out breath, tilt and roll your spine up. Good, and on the out breath, roll. Good, and again, the out breath, tilting, vertebra by vertebra. That's good, and the out breath, release each of your vertebrae on the floor. Good, and then take the arms back. Okay, this time keeping the arms on the floor. We're gonna roll all the way up again, okay? So really press down with the feet on the mat, tilt the pelvis, and start to feel your vertebrae one by one up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Take the front of the legs towards the chest, okay, towards the back of the room. Activate your inner thighs, activate your glutes. Okay, good. And from here, we're gonna try to press down with the feet and lift higher, so you go into your spine extension. Higher up, higher up, higher up. Okay, hold it there. Leave your heels off the floor and see if you can go higher up. See how far up you can go. Stay there. Good. And release your heels down. Chin a little bit up. So you leave some space between the chin and the chest. Extend your right leg. Keep the leg up and keep the leg down. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Release. Press up again. Press up again. Extend the left leg. Good. And kick. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Take it back. Press up. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. And on the breath out, start to imprint vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Ooh, well done, everyone. Lovely. Extend your legs. Reach your body long. Arms over the head. Stretch, stretch, stretch. A few deep breaths here. We're going to prepare for our roll up. Okay? So on the next out breath, we're going to circle the arms round, lift the head off the floor, and roll up only as far as you can keep your legs on the mat. Okay? And if you can go all the way up, then you do a forward bend. Good. Breathe in and breathe out as you tilt the pelvis and you roll down, 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 down. Arms over the head. Breathe in, breathe out. Circle the arms round. Roll up. As far as you can keep your legs down on the floor. Reachable. And breathe out as you tilt and go down. Vertebra by vertebra. Again, feeling each of your vertebrae touching the floor. And circle, chin to chest. Roll up. Forward bend. Breathe in and breathe out, tilting and going down. vertebra, vertebra. Good. We're gonna do 3 more times. If you can go all the way up, that's fine. You stay there, just stay as far as you can go. Take a deep breath in, and then you breathe out again, okay? There's 2 more. And make it your last one. And this time when you roll up, you're gonna stay on your forward bend, okay? So come up if you use your elbows or go to one side to come up. If you can roll up, and then stay on your forward bend. So you can place your hands on your shin bones, on your ankles, on your feet, you see, okay? Rest in there. And then on the in-breath, we're gonna press and we're gonna extend the spine, and then take it back. And press and extend your spine, and take it back. And again, 2 more times. Extend, and take it down. And 1 more time. Extend, and take it down. And then release. Okay, lengthen the spine. You're gonna place the hands on the opposite knee, one hand on the opposite knee, and turn, twisting the spine, the other hand behind, okay? And we are gonna twist there. So we're gonna use one hand to press on the knee to help us twist further. And we're gonna stay there just on the out breath. Use your hand to help you twist a little bit further. Right, and then release. And we're gonna do the same on the other side, okay? Hand on the knee. If it's hard for you to keep the legs straight here, don't worry, keep them slightly bent, okay? And just twist the spine there. So always adapt the exercises as needed. Something doesn't feel right for you, just don't do it, adjust it. Good. And then release. Okay, we're gonna prepare for our spine twist. You can open the legs slightly wider, not too much. And then again, you can keep your legs slightly bent if you need to. You can maybe sit on top of a cushion or a block if it's more comfortable for you for the spine twist, okay? Good, and when you're ready, we're gonna extend the arms. We're gonna start just by taking the shoulders slightly back, okay? Squeezing the shoulder blades together and release. And then you take them back and release, okay? Pushing them back, opening your collarbone and release, and again, and release. Okay, this time on the in-breath, we're gonna twist, okay? And then we're gonna take the arms slightly back and twist further. And then we release, okay? So we go to the other side as you twist. Take the arms slightly back and twist further. And then release, okay? So twist to one side. Shoulders back, lengthen the head and twist further. And then release, okay? Other side, twist. Take your arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together and twist further. And then release, well done. Let's do one more time on each side. And twist more. Good, and one more time. Shoulders back and twist more. Again, this time, have a look if you need to. We're gonna go twist, okay? We're gonna take the shoulders slightly back, twist further and bend forwards, okay? You're gonna keep the hands where you can place it on the head, on the leg, on the ankle, holding the foot, okay? You see, and from here, we're gonna exhale and open up here, open and twist, and then release down to your soul. Okay, and exhale and open up and twist. And release back into your soul. And one more time, open and twist. And release back into your soul. Okay, lovely, release. And we do the other side. So twist, twist further more, further a little bit more, and bend forwards. Okay, place a hand where it's comfortable for you. And on the out breath, let's open up, twist more, and release onto your forward bend your soul. And again, twist more and release. Lovely. One more time. Breathe out. And breathe into release. And then release there. Okay. Stay down. So maybe open your legs a little bit wider. Stretch. And on the out breath, roll your spine. Good. Well done, everyone. We're gonna come to our all fours position. Okay, so hands are gonna be below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Okay, we're gonna do a cat-cow stretch. So on the out breath, we're gonna tuck the tailbone under and round the spine like a curve. And breathe in as you arch the spine and look. Okay, feeling your vertebrae moving, rounding, and the other direction, arching the spine, keeping the shoulders away from the ears and round, and arch. And last one, round, 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 and arch. Okay, lovely. We're gonna lie down on our backs and maybe place move the hands forwards, go down. This time we're gonna keep the hands near the shoulders, okay, with the elbows pointing up. And then on the out breath, we're gonna start taking the elbows down, lifting the chest and the head. And from here, we're gonna take the head from one side to the other. Right to left, center, and release them, okay? Legs together, toes pointing. Come up. One side, the other side, center, and release them, okay? Let's see if you can come up a little bit higher. And head to one side, head to the other side, center, and release them. One more time, little bit higher. And one side, other side, center, and release down. This time we're gonna do a combination of rotation and extension. So have a look if you need to. We're gonna start looking towards one side as you press up, come up, center, and release down. Okay, look to the other side. Press and lift, center, and release down. So one side, press and lift, center, and release down. The other side, press and lift, center, and release down. One more time on each side. Turn, press and lift, center, release. Turn to the other side, press and lift, center, and release down. Well done. Hands below the shoulders, and come up to your cobra. Stretch there. Good. Keep pressing up. Sit on your heels. Stretch your spine. And from here, we're gonna round the spine, round, 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 round. Taking the pelvis down again. Back to cobra. Press up. Round the spine and sit back on your heels. Okay, 2 more times. Round. Pelvis down. Press up and sit back on your heels. And one more time, last one, round. Press up and sit back on your heels. Well done. Good, take a few deep breaths here on your back. You can have your arms straight, or you can maybe take your arms by your side with your palms facing up, Just relax the whole body. Yes, and then we're gonna roll up to sitting. Shift the weight to your feet. Okay, and from here, we're gonna press down with the feet, and we're gonna keep in the knees bent. We're gonna grab the hands behind, okay, binding here, and taking the head towards the legs. And on the out breath, we're gonna see if we can stretch the legs. Maybe you can play, you want to keep your hands on the back of the ankles if works better for you, okay? And then you bend, and you extend, and you bend, and you extend, and again bend, and extend. Okay, you can keep the leg slightly bent, and then drop the head down, the arms down, feel the heaviness of your head and your arms hanging down. We're gonna roll up, so on the out breath, take your sitting bones down, your tailbone down, abdominals in, and start to roll up to standing. Vertebra by vertebra. Lengthen up tall. And again, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, chin down towards the chest and start to roll down, roll down, roll down. Feeling all your vertebrae going down. Keep the space between your chin and your chest. And then roll all the way down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in and breathe out to roll up, sitting bones down, abdominals in, as you roll up to standing. Good, easy your shoulders down, deep breathe in and breathe out. This is our last one. Roll all the way down. Roll down, roll down. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. Okay. And then when you finish, roll up. And you're gonna stay in that position when you roll up, nice and tall. Just close your eyes. And notice how you feel in your body now. Breathe deeply. Breathe in any space that you may be holding on. Just notice if your lower back feels a little bit more open. Maybe your collarbone feels a bit wider. The back of the neck a bit longer. From here, we're going to lean slightly forward and roll up on the balls of the feet. You can keep your eyes closed, but you can open them if you want a bit more challenge. Hold the position there. So for more challenge, you keep them closed, okay? Otherwise, you open them. That's it. And then you release all the way down. Good. Let's shake our legs. Shake, 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 shake. Good. Let's shake our hips. Let's shake our arms, our shoulders, our heads. That's it. And we're gonna open the arms and give a hug to ourselves. Hug and open and swap arms and hug yourself. Good, fantastic. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Great. Thank you for showing up today. Great.